I bought a website from Motion Invest around December of last year. It was right before the December 2020 core update. I didn't realize it before I bought the site, but it was actually hit by the algorithm. Motion Invest didn't even disclose this information to me, and by the time I realized, it was too late to go back. Thankfully, the site had only been monetized through Amazon, so when I put ads on it, it pretty much made up for the loss of traffic and income. Real quick, before I go into the details, I'd really appreciate it if you took a few seconds to hit the like button. It really helps out the channel. So, I bought the site for $2,449. Since I bought the site, it's been making around $70 per month on average. My plan was to add more content to it and continue to grow the site and the monthly earnings, but that never really happened. Actually, since I bought the site, I haven't done anything to it. I've just been collecting the check month after month. The reason why I didn't add any content to it is two reasons really. One is my other sites were doing really well, so I put a lot of focus into those instead. If I had unlimited time and money, I would of course put all of that into all of my websites. But since those resources are limited, I wanted to put all my focus into what was working. On top of that, I noticed a lot of medical sites were ranking for some of those keywords that the site that I bought for was ranking for. This, I think, was a big reason why the site lost half of its traffic after the December 2020 algorithm update. I think it was just a fact that those sites had more authority, so they were able to outrank my site. Seeing this made me a bit worried that any articles I tried to write in the future might have a hard time of ranking. I didn't want to invest time and money into content for a site that I wasn't confident would work out, especially when I had other sites that I was just a lot more confident in. I'm not sure where that site would be right now if I had decided to invest time and money into it. It does make a decent amount of money for the little bit of traffic that it does bring in, so I definitely do see potential there. But for me, it's just not a risk that I wanted to take. I was sure that there was somebody out there that was willing to take this site on and try to bring it to its full potential, and I could use that money from selling the site to invest in my other projects, and that's ultimately why I decided to sell it. I posted it a little over a month ago on Flippa, and the starting listing price was $1,000, but my reserve price was $5,000. I didn't really want to sell the site for anything less than $3,000 because at that point it just wouldn't be worth it to me. I would be better off collecting the passive income as I have been. After a few days, there were a few bids, bringing the price up to $1,500. Someone actually reached out to me on Flippa, and they were asking me a few questions, and they started to become interested in the site. They asked at what price I would be willing to sell the site as soon as possible, rather than waiting the 30 or so days to complete the listing on Flippa. Eventually, we both came to an agreement, and we settled on $3,000. After the Flippa listing fee of $50 and the Flippa sale fee of 10%, my take home was $2,650. So in the end, it's about $100 more than what I paid for, even with only half the traffic. That makes me think, what if the site had never been hit by the algorithm update? I probably could have gotten $5,000 for this website. That would have been pretty nice, but really I'm just thankful that I made a little bit of money from this website. Adding up everything that the site has earned me over the past year through just passive income from ads and affiliate, my total income from this site was $802.98. Other than the fees to buy and sell the website, I've had no fees for this website since I've owned it. I already had a hosting plan, and the domain had plenty of time left before it expired. So adding the income generated from the site, plus the sale price of the site, minus the Flippa fees, my total net profit from buying this site is $1,003.98. That's nearly a 40% return on my money in only 1 year. That's actually not bad at all. The only work I had to do was transferring the site back and forth, a total of maybe 2 to 3 hours of my time. Can't complain about making $1,000 for about 3 hours of work. This is actually the second site I sold on Flippa, and the previous site I had similar results. That was a smaller site, so the total profit was less, but in terms of percentage, it was very similar and about the same. This actually makes me want to invest in sites more often. Try to buy them cheap, hold them for about a year or so, collecting the passive income, and then sell them about a year later. Clearly, you can make money without really doing a whole lot of work. Though, you could probably make way more money if you actually worked on the websites before you went and sold them. Made them a little bit bigger, making more money, making them more valuable, You definitely have a bigger return if you did that rather than just buying, holding, selling. If you're interested in buying and selling websites, I created this video here going over everything you need to know about selling your website on Flippa. It's pretty straightforward, but there's a few things you want to keep in mind, so definitely check out that video before diving in. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.